happy Valentine's Day as well. Let's get this open. What the? Oh my, whoa! That is kind of cool. That's cool. B&O Play, this is one of the last remaining devices that cares about the headphone amplification on the headphone jack, so that's really cool. See, and this is the way a seal is meant to be. The last video we did, the sticker was just like somewhere over here. Ooh, ooh. Boom! Oh, baby! Dual lens system up here. This is one of my favorite implementations because one of the lenses is a wide angle lens. Landscapes or architecture, you have that ability. Oh, cool. Bang & Olufsen headset right there. That's in the box, guys. Wow. Not only does this device keep the headphone jack, but it's actually supposedly one of the best headphone jacks on any smartphone. They're using an upgraded DAC in there. Whew. Fingerprint scanner. This is also a button as well. No need for a power switch on the side. This one feels immediately a little bit lighter. Is this thing lighter than 158 grams? Let's say an iPhone 8 Plus, 202 grams, and this is 150 something. So it is quite light. All right, so fingerprint setup time. So fingerprint unlocks with or without a click, and boom, it's fast. It's nice, actually. If I click down on it, then that locks the device. It makes a lot of sense. Like, why do you have to have a power switch and a separate fingerprint reader? Pixel 2 XL right here. Why do I have this extra button here? Why wouldn't this on the back just be a button? Okay. Now this is a P OLED display. What's the resolution, Will? 1440p. It actually looks pretty good. You'll see if I scroll down here on the settings, I can turn the Hi-Fi Quad DAC on or off right from that location there. I'll show you what I'm talking about regarding the wide angle. The way it's represented over here is with a single tree or 3 trees. It's not a software effect. It's not a crop effect. Actually shifting to the other lens. Let's say you're trying to take a picture of your friend. Single tree mode. That's a pretty decent image right there. I switch to the wide lens and whoa, look how much more is in frame. It's night and day. Standard focal range, and there's the wide one. Often, I will carry around a moment lens just to have a wide angle shot. This should be talked about more. I mean, it's really cool what you can do with this. Wide, not wide. I mean, it's really, truly like having 2 cameras on you at all times. It's unfortunate that the dual camera setup, it became this thing that turns out software can do a good job of replicating. But this implementation here, this is the real reason it should exist. 2 unique focal opportunities in your pocket at all times. Average, I would say. Nowhere near the Razer phone. Acceptable, let's put it that way. B&O earbuds? If you're into music, audio, I can't think off the top of my head of someone who's putting that much focus in, certainly not at the flagship level. Experience high quality sound via Hi-Fi Quad DAC, and look at this. Various sound presets, normal, enhanced, detailed, live. I'll select bass. There's a digital filter here, a left-right balance as well. I mean, this is something, guys, that you're not seeing out of the box on a lot of phones. I kind of want to compare to the Pixel 2 XL, switching DACs. I'm going to play the same song too. It might sound a little bit better, but I expected that to be louder. The volume is almost identical. Could we get like an over-ear style headphone? When you pair this with the higher caliber headphones they included in the box, there's no doubt it sounds good. It's very clear, but there is something here kind of where it hasn't met my expectation, and that's in overall volume. You might be expecting a kind of punch you in the face type of sound. The volume is comparable to the Pixel 2 XL, and if anything, the Pixel 2 XL might actually be a little bit louder. I do wish it gave a little bit more juice. There is a little bit of talk online about whether or not this DAC is being limited for some sort of safety reason, so that's a possibility as well. Okay, from a display perspective, here's a quick comparison. Pixel 2 XL, the V30. I've got a Galaxy S8 followed by an iPhone 10. A little bit more bluish. This is maybe a little more greenish. We're talking about OLED, and once you make that move to OLED, that's the biggest jump. You have the 4 displays. You tell me down in the comments which is the most pleasing to your eyeballs. All right, so there you have it. That's the V30. All right, the special color for that special person in your life. The thing about the cameras probably speaks to me the most. My expectations for the DAC were a little bit higher. V30, are you going to switch over? What about the Pixel? Are you going to take the SIM card out? Is the dual lens worth it? It's hard for me to imagine that right now, but man, that wide angle thing, it's kind of compelling for me. I believe I would hardly ever put it on the other lens. I'd be like, everybody gather in. There we go.